Hello and welcome to this week's Oracle card reading for the 13th to the 19th of November 2017. We'll pull 3 cards this week to symbolise what energies are going on for us on a global scale. This is a general reading, so it will look into things that are affecting kind of all of us on some level. But if you'd like to go a little bit deeper and find out what's going on in your own personal life, then you can order your own reading and find me at www.alyssacruz.com. So let's see what general energies are going on for us for this week, commencing the 13th of November. So the first card that comes up for us is Divine Intelligence. And this is represented by Archangel Metatron, who is known as the angel of wisdom, also the angel that kind of helps young people on their journey, but can also help us when we're starting out on a new path, a new beginning. So if we do feel like we're having like a fresh start at the beginning of this week, this is the angel that we can kind of work with. This divine intelligence is talking about the inner knowingness that we have within ourselves, our intuition, our gut feelings, and that ability to be able to receive new insights and new information. We could be introduced to a new spirit guide, whether that's in the spiritual realm or in our physical earth. We could reach out and connect to a mentor that could help us. We could be studying a new modality or reading books on spiritual topics that are really going to feed our interest and help us to grow and learn. The divine intelligence is also asking us to really trust our own knowingness, that inner knowingness that we have, that knowingness that something's on the right track, or maybe we feel that something's off kilter a little bit, but it's trusting that, because us as human beings, and we're living on this 3D reality, we do have those senses that we kind of use. We have our touch and we have our smell and we have our taste, but also we have our, some call it that sixth sense, that psychic ability almost. We all innately have this gift to know when something's going in the right direction and when something isn't. So it's about us really listening to that inner voice this week, and allowing that to kind of guide us in some of our decision making perhaps, or to guide us in reaching out and searching and seeking new knowledge. But it's about being ready to receive that knowledge now. So that's a very positive start to the beginning of the week, where we may be feeling a little bit scholarly. As we move into the middle of the week, we've got Archangel Sandalphon, and the card is Love, and it's represented by this Christ, but it's not just Christ the man who was the representation of this divine love. It's that Christ consciousness that is within us all. And that Christ consciousness really can come from our heart center. It's about that love. It's about that connection with others and that connection with the world around us. Perhaps this week we'll be feeling a lot of compassion towards a situation. Perhaps this week we'll be feeling a lot of love towards people in our lives, or love towards ourselves. When we set our intention to have love behind everything that we do, the outcome always comes back to us in a loving way. If we set our intention and it's just simply to make money, if it's a business idea, or if the intention behind the project is just to boost our status in some way, or if the intention behind a project is filled with a little bit of anxiety or fear, that can sometimes tint our intention. So when we step into anything new, whether it's a relationship, a business idea, a project, anything at all, if we have our intention of love and compassion behind it, then it's more likely to really flourish in a beautiful way, in a loving way, in a way that's going to benefit us and other people. So the middle of the week, we are reminded that everything we do, we have that heart center and that love and compassion for what we're doing and who we're working with. And at the end of the week, the card that comes up for us is Zafkiel, and it's surrender. Surrender doesn't mean that we are kind of giving up and being defeated. Surrender just simply means that we let go. I like to say that letting go is not the same as giving up. And it's about any fears or worries we have. We can talk to God. We can talk to the universe about it. We can talk to the people in our lives about it. Surrender those feelings. It could be guilt. Maybe we're feeling a little bit guilty about something this week, about past mistakes we've made. Perhaps we're feeling a little bit unsure of ourselves, or maybe a little bit unconfident, or whatever it is that thing is within us that's holding us back, that comes from that ego self. We're asked at the end of this week to surrender it and work on really letting that go. That doesn't happen overnight, although it may do, and I hope that that does if that's something that we're trying to achieve. But it can be a process. But just bit by bit, letting go of those past wounds, letting go of any hurts, letting go of our own mistakes, and self-forgiveness and forgiving others around us is going to be a really important end to this week. So we have that inner intelligence, that divine intelligence that is guiding us through really stepping into who we are. Then we have that love and compassion in the middle of the week, and we're radiating that outwards and inwards towards ourselves. And then at the end of the week, we are surrendering, letting go, but not giving up. And so this looks like it could be a really great week of self-discovery in so many ways. Thanks so much for joining me this week. I really appreciate you being here with me. I hope that you have a wonderful week filled of love, joy, and happiness. And until we speak again next week, I'm sending you so much love. Lots of love, Alyssa.